Makehla, and welcome to yet another episode of Leto the Journey with me, Kanunkosi. Oh, guys, it's been a very hectic weekend and weeks. We've never really rested, we've not. But anyways, thank you for your love, thank you for your support, guys. Soweto yesterday, in a sense of where my mom actually went for Bosebeleti. So it was very important as a whole congregation is kereke. Basebeleti ba go bona ko mama a tlhatsitsweng teng, you know that, you understand. Those who understand, they understand. Those who know, they know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for the love and support. I will never stop saying that because I'm who I am and I'm where we are with Leto because of you guys, your love, your support, through the load shedding, through data struggles, whatever the case may be, but you guys still push and still choose to be here and support Leto. Thank you so much to the members that have decided to join Leto. For iPhone users, I think it's a problem, so you'd have to actually log into your YouTube via the internet, right? So I think I said that right, and I hope that makes sense. But thank you so much, guys. We've come so far. It's been so hectic these past few weeks, no rest. I'm still recovering with my back. I got a young injury again yesterday. But your girl is still here. Your girl is still fine. God is amazing. Mudimule badimo bateng. Satani not today. Khana mat. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna have a new podcast up on a new show up, or rather a new episode up on my podcast, right? Leto with Kauna. We do have a podcast, guys. I'm not so consistent with that because I have so many things on my plate. I have my life, I have initiates, I have to do this, I have to be in so many places at once. And it's with such what I've said and a heavy heart that we have Gogo Vula Mazulu today, and she's actually preparing to go home. I don't know how to feel because she's one of the most, she's just an angel, man. She's one of the initiates that really have tried to make my life very easy while being here and being around. We've learned so much, we've grown so much, and seeing her grow and become Ukoko Vula Mazulu, it is so sad that she has to go. There's one of those initiates that really have, they have your heart, man, And not that all the others don't. Hey, don't get me wrong, please. Don't get me wrong. Matanda kamuka. Ke barata kaofela. These are my babies. Listen. But wait or khona le prefect the motlaseng, guys. They are prefects in the class. We all know that. The class reps. But anyways, yes, and I have new initiates that you'll soon meet. Others have really been trying to make them stay away from the camera because we don't want to forget the reason why we are here. We are not here to push, hey, twasang and all of that. Especially the new ones and the young ones that I really want to and make them understand the journey and focus on that. All these YouTube things are just the cherry on top, and with those gogos that have really finished a lot of things that are really initiated, like Vula Mazulu, they've had a lot of time on YouTube because they've pushed a lot. So I really don't want to waste a lot of initiates' time when they have to be doing other things and growing with their journey and literally saying, hi guys, this is Gogo Banbani, or So yeah, I also need people to understand that we are not pushing this for vibes. Next thing, go fake gobela. This is not an ad. So yeah, we really push the most important things first, and when we have time for other things, we'll do that. So that is the reason. Some of them you'll see them bagita here and there. Some of them I really make sure that they don't appear on the camera. Some of them you'll see them in church and not understand what they're doing. Are they part of the church or whatever the case may be? But we don't want to lose the whole reason why we started and why we are here. We are not here for vibes, but ra twasisa. And yeah, people need to understand the seriousness and the part of that. That is so serious. And then other things we'll do them on the side where there is time and this place to do so. So Thokozani Makehla, oh my god, that was a very long, that was not an intro, but anyways, you understand. Yeah, let's go. I have said, guys, I've got the cute tweenie Vula Mazulu. We all know her and her signature move. Yeah, I think this movie should do it. I think Leto Nights should actually follow the signature greeting of yours that you do and tag us, and let's see how it goes and how far this can go. So, Thokozani Kehla, how are you doing? I siyaphila. Also rocking Leto merch. What do you do? Shoo. So, Gogo, this is your final week.
Hey,
The weekend is about you. You're going home. How do you feel?
hey.
You're not feel.
I'm so worried. No, I'm excited, yes. But at the same time, I'm scared. I'm nervous. It's not a little thing here.
Yeah.
It's a very big deal. So the fact that high. Trying to make this out because of now it shows like I've grown spiritually. It means like it is like a little ready so
yeah.
not just
yeah.
The sad part now is that
Ish.
I don't protect them, but
yeah, zin.
now it's me, one-on-one. Lady gang
already. So listen, one of the Latonites have actually asked, like, what is 7 days and what happens ka 7 days? I think now because you're on your 7 days, can you please take us through it?
Basically 7 days, go to my or sometimes. Or whatever it is so still. So in my case, get a pedisa mokete waka.
Okay.
Get a pedisa since it's a mason like mama manolo. Mama won't marry liberal everybody ella wants me some little spiritually or athle to make sure that mokito tsamasen le go kopela le do tse ding le batho ba like tsamaya le bone ke beise go ga ile bona go le bona ba sireletsege.
So what happens if they tell you we are thinking you can't come, stay there?
I know, yeah, no way.
Okay. So in a sense that somebody is doing a 7 days because maybe o batla tiro, can you do it for tiro? O batla mereko, o batla ngwana. What do you advise for somebody who's at home who has to actually go through the whole 7 days situation?
For moto what I used to do, maybe that depend on the person. But what I used to do is 7 days whatever it is that I used to do
that makes you happy.
That makes me happy. I would like see.
You need to stay away from everything. Basically,
if you like meat, like for that 7 days. Try diversion, whatnot. Booze, booze. That other one, leave that other one.
Which other one is that one?
That other one.
Okay.
Yes, no intimacy, no nothing. Just stay away from that. I don't like clean and pure for that 7 days.
Do you sit on the chair for 7 days, or what do you do?
For a person like myself, that I think they're allowed to do that. They're allowed to sit on the chair and whatnot. But just 7 days, also avoid conflict. Avoid
So do they pray? What do they do?
You pray. The whole 7 days we spend on Rapela. There's a specific time you guys choose one for yourself. I used to pray at 3.
Okay.
Pray, wake up at 3 and pray. Get up with my candle. I used to use a white candle. My candle. There's a Bible. Sometimes a glass of water. We buy a or rapela. Open that Bible, verse, whatever that you read, and then my bala, my rapidisa,
right. No, that's beautiful. So what do you look forward to as the fact that you're going home?
Oh my God! Firstly, sleeping in. Oh my God!
Hi, man. And bathing it every time, right?
Oh my God! Oh. That one, yeah. Hot at any time, waking up at any time, but also doesn't mean I get it at any time. That one, nah, my mom would kill me. She would kill me. That one, she would kill me. So it's already a hot also just being in the comfort of Kochai, not being like Mama Baling, I hope it's comfortable.
Yeah.
But I've been here for quite some time, and I miss home. I've been away from home for a very
homesick,
long time.
Basically.
Yo, and my home is just like a couple of minutes away. I
Were you tempted at one point?
Yeah, no, I wanted to leave at some point. Hey.
Yeah.
I know.
Or maybe to just visit, sneak out, or. But you have a twin who's literally like you. Couldn't you like switch or do something?
The thing is,
that's where we're gonna catch up.
This one is.
Yeah, I remember there was a time I was like, wait, what? After church, you were now rocking a bodycon. I'm like, wait, what? When?
Go, what happened now?
I don't know. It's not. I'm like, oh, okay. I little nala confused.
But we're not that similar. There's a bit of differences.
Yeah, but it takes somebody to actually sit down with you guys and know you like that. Okay, some interesting fact. I actually realized, or rather I found out, or it was brought to my attention, that you guys did not really believe Mudunza, Bongak and all of that. How did that transition out for you guys to actually, and your mom to actually allow that? Because your mom was a firewoman, fire warrior. And
oh my God.
You know, not that I'm bashing those ones. No, guys. Yeah.
No, like, it's been a very long journey.
Not in my house.
Yes, can be cheap. No, Trevor, no. But then eventually,
because if it's your calling, it will keep calling.
That woman's heart, please. Change it.
Change
it. And then finally, like, they came through. My mom also, like,
yeah.
Because it's something that's not like higher in the family.
It's not conceived also.
Plus,
conceived, perceive. Hey, them more. Hey.
Bongaka go tsawa se yang nowadays. I also trying to because now bongaka di bewa pepeneneng, everything else bongaka sa mo pepeneneng, and people change the narrative. So leona khanya wa yo hey gata go ngaka go dira
not me.
But I think her seeing me suffering the way ke suffer ka teng aba di seta o tsiking because I at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I tlogela a mogela a bapilo sentle, and then that's when I'm like when I get to this is your life now. Get the way unting ka teng, get the way o tsetseng ka teng. A re tlogela song se nne the way tshantse se nne ka teng, and then
yeah, because hey man, there's somebody who's listening or rather watching Leto religiously, Moto hopes they'd understand this journey, and also maybe their parents who are going through a lot. You know what? When I I want her to go to school, him or her, and I'm not understanding this because of what's been said. People doing the weirdest of things to initiates, and things happening to initiates while ephehlweni. So there's somebody also who has a calling but doesn't know how to come out to their parents, or their parents are like your mom. How did you manage to actually get her to understand, okay, can we go maybe to somebody to get a consultation and see if this is my way, or really this would work? Like, what advice would you give them?
Wow. Like, just like go rapidisa. Rapidisa we phatlele. Because
true.
Because not everybody want to be so you are going through, because when going through whatever.
I mean, somebody who's not been rich, like who's not bewitched, will never understand. So yes.
So I think just but eventually it's going to happen. But because the thing it's tricky because you never know
true.
So take your time if possible, if leka go bakanya ba leka go buisana le ene ka bona iseng gore like o batla wa mo emotion or anything like that but gore like o leka gore ba leka go mo bontsha mabaka gore mara itse ha ngwana a ya through this and that se mo thusa botlhoko. And when as a parent, when I get how feel that get I feel and whatever it is just feeling, so leka go se bona ka litlho la ga gore ene like do tso ha di motlela and then eventually but
True.
eventually go tla noka something
And yeah, you've mentioned the fact that they should pray about it and pasha about it. There are some people that say, listen, I pray, but it seems as though God is not answering. Or I'm not, I get it, sometimes we need to pray for also for us to be able to hear his words, to hear his voice, to hear him respond. So how can you advise somebody to actually be patient in the waiting? On how will they be able to see the signs this is working when you are pashing, or when you are praying, or your ancestors are actually understanding what you're saying and they actually open, or they are working on that?
Leka gore o ska ya go rapela ka pelo like o tinegile or la utlwile botlhoko leka gore maikutlo a wa shift se bikinyana so le o rapela ka pelo e phuthulegileng. And ha o rapela at least try gore o dirise Bible nako ngwe itlhatlhobe ka Bible read the scripture nyana e ritseng scripture so sometimes o tla khona go tlhaloganya or dikarabo tla di from whatever scripture it is that you're reading.
Okay.
Because sometimes that's what I used to do. So get up and then I will open a book, scripture, whatever scripture, and then I would get answers from that scripture. The karabo take it back, I would get there. Okay, here's the answer. And then ho patla wa but sometimes how patla, or you can just ask for okay, go palentelenga di toro or whatever sign eleka khona go impa.
So would you give your ancestors ultimatums?
Mine have been giving them the ultimatum, but sometimes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, how need disrespectful. Always why you go over how as much as manya here and there, why you go over. Why you go over
yeah, true.
It's not making sense in this world. Be respectful at all times because
true.
So always try to be humble at all times. We go be and
true.
How we go.
But also we find people that go into initiation and as a thing you're already traumatized because of what's been happening and the events that's literally been unfolding in your life and how they've been literally happening. But you're so overwhelmed and you're like, yo, was that a right decision that I've made? And just like Gogo Mashala was able to say, she's been molefetlong, but she started actually her initiation after months because it took time for her to actually understand, actually, this is where I'm at. So what's your advice for somebody who has to go to ephehlweni and start initiation? Maybe they just feel like, yo, you know what, I've been watching later and maybe it's easy. Kanto, when you get there, it's a different thing. Or maybe you have this idea of how ephehlweni is supposed to be like and how things will unfold. And when you get there, it's just like, yo, 10 past 4 situation every day. You understand? Like, what would you actually say to them?
Firstly, number one. As much as there's this and that on YouTube or on the internet, be willing to learn.
True.
Be willing to this is this and this is that.
True. True.
Be as humble
oh but who my kudu la tlhegetše
because peletsong go ikoba go tlisa di rewards.
True.
Badimo ba jara te o tla bothosa go gone le ba gago ba go rewardela go ikoba ga go tlatseng ga leto and how amogela go lenteng wa amogela situation ke mo leto la ga le simla le nnang is the minute o na le go nna thata gore leeto la gago
so there's challenges, Gogo Mazulu, ne, of people that find themselves ephehlweni and want to, or some people have went to more than one, and then they want to compare, where you feel like, hey, what would you think the reasons could be to lead to that? Yeah.
But is the person. Nakong do tso di dirang mo lefetlhong. Wena o ka tsa gore ya ba mpone or this and that. Ba ha o tsa mawiso a gae o na gore okay ya no. Bona ke no client o bitlhela go maketse.
But also, I think it's the rush of wanting to see, because people have this thing, you would see, okay, after I'm initiated, when I go home, the patient there, listen, my life will be pumping. And it took, I think it took me 10 years in my journey to actually see the light. Because, you know, there are days where you're just sitting there and you're just like, did the process really happen? But also, you can't, if your ancestors are not ready, you know? You can't go home until your ancestors feel like, says Kulile, we want to go home. Then kumurahu. You know?
No, something has to
Then what's your advice for people that really think, what would you advise somebody to actually do?
Similar pilo when I'm as a person.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can aware, or sometimes you are aware, and then
yeah.
So just try to as a person, and also try to look patient le badimo ba gago. Ba tla nga batho se tsoga go berekela, batho se tsoga go iphodisa bona.
True.
Batho se tsoga go fodisa the family. So o ska ta go compare gore mang o thwasitse mara ene wa berekela wa ena
mang ke thwasitse pele ga mang ke dutse sebaka go kae ya
le ka gonna patient le badimo ba gago tlhaloganya badimo ba gago gore ba batla eng o ska ta go compare badimo ba gago le batho ba bangwe and also boela mabaleng and check in le mabala check in ko mabaleng check gore okay visit o bona gore gongwe ga ka wa sitela badimo ba jarata o sa itse or ga wa ka wa there's a certain thing that you didn't do while ephehlweni se le go nga bo se dirile se le gore ke sone the result ya gore ha o ya go gae bo go tla go nna dilo go ntseng ka teng always try gore do tse ding o nontse o di double check gore amara so se ke se irile sentle
yeah
so that phelletseng o itlhela gore okay no ke irile sentle go tshong ha ke irile sentle hale then go pile gore ha ke go sokola that much.
True. Okay, no, very interesting. So what did you struggle to come to terms with? How Santsolo mo lefetlong?
I think go amogela mo ke leng teng being mo lefetlong and being away from my family, being away from my twin, and also go sa ye sekolo.
Sure.
Go sa ye sekolo that one ikile ya ntsaka stokonyana ya potokolosa marriage. But then I think pheletsong kile ka amogela.
Okay,
you are here now. And
was lefetlo what you had expected and what you imagined in your mind?
I think when coming in, I think I had absolutely no thoughts of lefetlo. I think for me, lefetlo ke go busy re tsoga ka makuku a matsha fela re tsoga ka makuku a matsha. But for me lefetlo I think nix motho wa go sheba thata the internet gore lefetlo le gane but gape ke tla ikutla certain stories of batho ba ile go ba irang ba re ba ke di gobela ke re okay ke re witse ke badimo ba ka le ha ke la nkisiwa go yang go shotlha teng.
Yeah,
I think lone ke tle ka mentality gore badimo ba ka ba nkise go yang go shotlha teng. So go tsena mo lefetlong I didn't really have a lot mo tlhagong gore ke lefetlo go nna yana le yana. I just decided to wait into lefetlo tlogela whatever it is, so nagana go lefetlho se ka nna sone tsena ko o itlho o dire se se dirang ko lefetlhong ithute lefetlho lo leng go lone dira se se dirang ko lefetlhong and o tla bona gore go diragala and I just learned tele ke le mo tsileng ke ipela go khwaziwa yo nna ke na yo okay go ira yana ke ira so ha ka tla ka kganya ya gore no lefetlho tsantse le ne ya tsantse go dira how dirana tsantse go
But what did you enjoy about your journey?
My journey, hey, no, I think se ke se enjoying the most is learning.
Yeah, you'll always follow me around. Hey? You'll always ask questions.
Yeah.
What is this for?
That the learning, definitely learning, because the place of I'm not here to waste anybody's time because after all,
true.
So okay, now we're learning. Let's learn. It's time to play.
True.
But I learned and because that's how I got to learn. Okay, the learning honestly for me it's your number one.
That's nice. You're teachable also. But what do you take home?
Ooh, hey, oh my God. Yeah, I think for me, it's definitely and like for me, it's all about being humble, and patience. Be patient with everything, and if people do something to lebalela, and also be willing to learn and be willing for I think it's on and also man a hard worker bereka thata iseng gore o bereke thata gore okay ke kra reward if I work hard no bereka thata gore to appease your sisters.
That's nice. And what was your biggest challenge and how did you manage to get over it?
Hey, my biggest challenge, oh my God. I think I think my biggest challenge it was definitely being in a new environment and being around people at the beginning, but being with different personalities.
Yeah, now you're a lot.
Hey,
now there's a lot of you guys. It gets overwhelming, but I'm like, breathe.
But around people because there's certain times where it's all like just sometimes I lose like it's sister
outside.
So being around people how
do people take that also?
Because but differently. So okay, hey, and it's already you did it intentionally.
Yeah.
So being around different personalities, Lonnie, it was a big challenge, but I feel like maybe I overcame it. I'm not sure.
I mean, I think maybe you get used to it.
Yeah.
What's the biggest struggle with like being initiated with a lot of people?
I think, for me, I think it was probably because now you can't because now you have to wait for your turn. And mkhulu bangana sa ba okay mkhulu bangana ke go bua le baba ha sa mona go bua le baba hey o mo ntwele ke go baba ke go bua le mkhulu bangana sa hey mkhulu bangana o mo ntwele gape go so gape to okay nako ya me ke tla ba latela ha sa mona okay that busy with the personal life and since ba ne space so ba ne busy with that personal life I mean ke batho after all ke batho so ka se ne always you're in their face yo baba wait yo baba ishi yo baba.
Was there a time where you felt pressured or where you felt like there was a sense of competition amongst other initiates or what?
Competition. I lolled. Yo, competition for me, not honestly speaking, one thing that I told myself is but my mom ba fitlhetse go le fetlhong but mbaba one ba ba dira the way ba dirang ka teng ba fast or ba eng the way ba leng ka teng sa ga ke o le ka focus and learn little la gago and if o simolola on in competition with somebody else then o tla because now you're trying to imitate what that person is doing.
True.
And they're not for little la motho.
Yeah.
So the minute o simolola go dira dilo tsa motho mo then little la gola o simolola magara
and then what? Yeah.
So in terms of competing for me I was like la re tsana go tlhatlhobeng ke tsaya ke tlhoga magetla se wa le tech good
out
good but dimba ka mpontse so I'm fine thanks ka mo shela mona to botlhoko good mona to botlhoko tsa me sa tsena la tsama
out
there's no need go batla go ikokeletsa mo letong when something is not for you it's not for you nela go tlasela ya la ba dimba ga ba file gore ke a re mo keletse batla go keletsa.
True.
So sa guy was like nah babes just relax wa itse ro tletseng ha and
true. Was there a time where you were impatient with your journey?
Oh yo yes cool. The 1 January 2023.
Sure, can you spend your Christmas here?
Christmas in New
Oh my God, I was in Mozambique.
Dude.
Seeing flames. It was not a holiday. I was seeing flames. That's a story for another day for later, hey? I came back 5 shades darker.
Yo, I know. I was like, yeah, no, who's this one? But yo, I've been here for quite some time, but every day it's been an experience on it. It's been an experience, but Jesus.
Yeah.
No,
nah, man, I'm happy for you. Yeah, no, guys, a lot happened in a very short period of time, but it felt like years now. Yeah, I remember it's been very hectic. I think how my year ended and how my year started was so hectic for me. Like, it was so it was so hectic, man. It was so emotional. It was so like, yo, that's when I knew show to this year's gonna shuba. It's gonna be Shubington. But anyways, wrapping it up, what are your last few words? What can you say to your later nights?
I'll be back though. Only come next
week. Sure.
But
I'm sure you can't wait to eat takeaways. Yeah, thank you, Sbonge.
But my last words, now I'm big on prayer.
Yeah,
I'm big on prayer.
I think I just had a chat with my mom about that to say, you know what, I see initiates going home, but I'm really not worried about Gogo because I understand that she's one of the strongest people that actually I know. She's one of the people that I take along.
I'm very big on prayer. So I think and that's something also that I also advise people for the thapelo it thusa a lot and you can avoid a lot of things ka thapelo ka lwantsha a lot of things ka thapelo. Pray, phahla, be patient with yourself, ithetse retsa badimo and o ska pressurize man o ska pressurize tsaya sengwe se jaaka setla gompieno go siame okay go siame ka mošwa ga siama it's still fine it's still fine and o ska batla go compare le batho ba bangwe don't compare yourself or le tlosi la gago le batho ba bangwe le tlosi la gago di unique ka unique ka teng le reetsa le tlosi la gago. Read your Bible, please. Okay. Nah, I get a Bible, so don't get me wrong. Don't check my ways.
And you're not even saying you're perfect. Exactly. Next thing somebody's going to bump into you, go cafe, what, and they're like, oh, wow.
No, I can get perfect because I make my own mistakes, but I learn from them and I own up to my mistakes. I take accountability for my mistakes. So le endo tse nne ni pipe mbwatla le ska batla go dira sengwe se nyela phatlha tsala or just le ka go just keep things here. Not everybody
keep your cards close to your chest.
Exactly. Not everybody needs to know everything about your life or your journey or whatever. Hence I don't know if I said it on camera, my TikTok or my social media platforms are not for bungakabaga. If I post something bungakabaga, it's just for that time.
Yes.
And it's not something that's deep and personal about bungakabaga. Come to look at some Vula consultations.
Hey,
No, that's something that
from Mozambique. Maputo, what, Mpumalanga, Lesotho. I mean, all these places I've been. So it's
that's something I don't know if I said it on camera or on my social media platforms are not for that. Sick is posting like just the highlights of what's been happening in terms of site that I have or yes, because the possibility I don't think they're on the internet. I'm not sure. If they are, probably it's just a picture. It's just a picture, but those possibility I find them so sacred. Very, very sacred and very personal. I don't know if maybe but those possibility they're very
I felt like that for a very long time. Hey, that's why I think with Leto I'm very picky on what I choose to show, what I choose to talk about, because I believe that my journey is my journey and I'm only sharing my journey with people because it's a thing that I felt I needed to do. I think that is why so many people resonate with Leto, because it is so personal to them also. It is so they can relate. It's relatable and it's knowledgeable as well. So I don't do things so that people can validate me. I don't do things so that people can see me and know about me and so that they can make me famous, push me and all of that. It's deeper than that, you know. It's a thing, Yoguti, when you're called for a higher purpose, so many things don't seem to make sense at one point, but so much is required from you. And I think we need to respect ourselves as people. That's why I also push that thing with my initiates to say, idlozi liyahlonipha. You don't just pop up everywhere you know. How you carry yourself as well. You may not be perfect, but you know. And I'm so grateful and happy that you've mentioned that. You made mention of that to say some people do things for vibes. Some people choose bongaka as an extra hustle. I'm saying as a side hustle because some people do unnecessary things just to be seen, just to be validated. We know there's certain things that we do and they're not supposed to be seen by the world. It's fine. And I'm not even saying witchcraft because the moment I say that, people just want to misquote me. So there are certain things that need to be kept, like musipiring, it's fine. The world doesn't need to know about it or even see it to actually say, yo, hi, voma, confirm, you know. And respecting yourself as umuntu onedlozi, and understanding your journey and what you're about and what your ledlozi is about, because it's a different story for each one of us. Knowing what to say and when to keep quiet and when to actually draw back and say, hey, this one is not my, you know? Because people, some people just choose this as a career or just a way to make money. And it's so sad. Gore, even this part of the world is seen as the dark side of life. But I'm grateful you understand your journey. The process is complete, ma'am. Yeah, man, it's been nice, having you around, training you. We've had our lows and highs, but mostly highs.
Yeah. I think the highs are more than the lows.
And I'm grateful that happened because you got to see every side and grew with that, ran with that, and from that you became who you are today. You're so teachable, man, and it's been a pleasure, right? So I just hope and wish that Modimo ampolokele wena le badimo. Don't forget what you're about, who you are, where you come from, and where you're going. Godisa seriti sa gago sa bongaka and go with it where it wants you to go. Don't say ikoketsa, say ipokotsa, o sa dira dilo tse di makatsang. Just stay on the low. Understand this is your journey. Nobody will come and try and make it better than you can. Nobody should come and convince you otherwise. You understand? Because I think your ancestors are powerful enough to show you the light if there is some form of darkness that's going to be formed against you. But you've got a good head on your shoulders, and I have no doubt whatsoever that things will work out in your favor. And yeah, man, just go out there and do best. So the next video will be as Kwasak Sebalin. Yeah. Legit. It's been a very hectic month. Every weekend, busy on. Like, I can't wait to rest. Yo, guys, I need a getaway. Please do something. Do something for your queen. I need a massage. I need a spa day. I need something. I need some pampering. Yo, yeah, no. With me dragging my bag like a Robocop. You know what? And you've been so supportive with that. So, Ash, man, say thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, with the heart that you have. Also, change her. And don't let anybody come and turn you into something that you're not. Always look deep inside. So that you're able to go back and track. So yeah, man, I have no doubt whatsoever. Grant. Otherwise, I'm always a phone call away. And I get a mar. It's home. Yeah, no, you've been here.
I've been. Oh my God.
You've been here. I remember telling you, Koreano, you're spending another December here. You were like, yo, I could feel your heart go down. Drop. Yeah. Listen, I know, man. I really can't wait for a time where initiates get to get along to a point of having fun together, celebrating each other's wins, and actually holding each other's hand. Because there's a thing that healers only get together to discuss other healers, get together to want to break down other healers, get together to want to... It's not always about trying to work together, come together. The healing potions and whatever, let us do something great together as healers. I pray for such a time where we get along to a point of loving one another, like not because of pulling a facade or just trying to prove a point, but lerato lele so genuine for one another, where we come together, help each other, hold each other's hands, and grow from strength to strength. But anyways, modimo le badimo ba utlwa, I guess. I shall definitely see you on the flip side. Thank you so much.